Hi friends, we are learning perfect tenses. First of all, present perfect and other perfect tenses. First we see present perfect. So how can you form a present perfect sentence and for what this present perfect is used? This present perfect is used to denote an action or describe an action that was completed just before the present. വർത്തമാനകാലത്തിന് തൊട്ട് മുമ്പ് പൂർത്തിയായ ഒരു പ്രവൃത്തി ആക്ഷൻ ഹാപ്പനിങ് വിശദീകരിക്കാനാണ് പ്രസൻറ്റ് പെർഫെക്റ്റ് ടെൻസ് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. What is the structure of present perfect tense? We shall see that. Of course, there should be a subject. Subject, any name or pronoun. Subject, verb. Here we need a present perfect verb or denoting that verb denoting present perfect. That means subject plus have or has. According to the number, have is plural, has is singular. Again, note as has is singular, there is the singular indication yes, so has is singular. V3 or past participle form of the verb. For go, what's the V3? Go, went, go. For do, did, done. So V3 form or past participle form of the verb, then an object. We shall see an example. Jerin is a subject, it's a name. Which is needed, have or has. How many Jerin is there? There's only one Jerin, so this is singular. So from these two, you have to select has. Jerin has completed his homework. Completed his homework. Here, a main thing to note is that, you have to note one thing, there should not be an indication of the past. What are the indications of the past? Last week, last month, last year, yesterday, day before yesterday, like that. There should not be an indication of the past when you use present perfect. An action, this is past, this is present. An action completed just before the present. An action started in the past and completed, finished. That action is over just before the present. So after completing something, some work, just stood up, then I can say I have completed the work. That work is over, that work is completed, is finished, and now at present There is no work related to the task. This is present perfect. An action started in the past, completed just before the present. The structure is have or has according to the number plus V3 and object, of course. You can make any number of examples using subject, different subjects. Another, we can use a plural. Tessie and Maria. Have or has. Of course, two people. So plural have should be used. Have gone to school, to college, to market, to church, or to any place. Have gone to theater. Theater. So this is singular and has is used. This subject is plural, so have is used. Rafiq. Singular or plural? Singular. Rafiq has or have? Has. Finish, finished, finished is the third form. Has finished his painting. Has finished his painting. Either we can use a plural. Telvin and Roshan. Telvin and Roshan. Has or have? Of course, have. Have visited the museum. Visited. Visit, visited, visited. Visited is the third. V3. Visited the museum. Napier Museum. Any museum. Museum at Thiruvananthapuram. Okay. Here it is singular subject. Has completed is used. Here it is plural subject. Have gone is used. Here Rafiq is a singular subject. Has finished is used. Telvin and Roshan is a plural subject. Have visited is used. So this is present perfect tense that denotes an action started in the past, completed just before the present, and in the sentence there should not be an indication of the past. Now, for yourself, you can make some examples, do some examples, write some examples using different subjects, different verbs. Okay. Now, another perfect is present perfect we have seen, and another perfect is past perfect. Past perfect. How can we coin past perfect, or how can we form past perfect? We shall see that now. Past perfect. This is very simple. Past perfect is very simple. And how can we form? Or for what we are using this past perfect tense. See, when there are two happenings or two actions in the past, two or more, of course, one past action is the first one. The other past actions comes next to the first one. Here I write two actions. Okay, so I said it denotes an action, the first action among two past actions. Here I will write Thomas and Rahman reached the railway station. Reached is the past tense of reach, so it denotes a past action. Reached. Yet. Train left. Leave, left. It is gone. So one action and another action. Two actions are there. Two happenings are there. When they reached the railway station, they could not catch the train. What happened? The train left. They could not see the train they booked to travel. So which is the action first? It's the first action. The train left or Thomas and Rahman reached. If this is the second action, then they could have got it. So they did not get the train. So we can say this is the first action. First action. First happening. Now we join these two happenings or these two actions with a conjunction. We studied earlier conjunctions. So many conjunctions we have seen. Here we can relate to these two sentences, to these two actions. Now we can write when Thomas and Rahman reached the railway station, the train We have to use the past participle V3 form with had. The train had left. So the structure subject plus had plus V3 plus object connecting with conjunctions, connecting the other sentence or the first action, the second action with conjunction, relative. Have to relate it or link it with conjunction. Here we related these both actions with when or before. You can use before. Thomas and Rahman reached the railway station. The train had left before Thomas and Rahman reached the railway station. You can use before also. The train had left. You start with the train. The train had left before Thomas and Rahman reached the railway station. This is reached. R-E-A-C-H-E-D. Reached. V3 is the V3 form is reached. The train had left before Thomas and Rahman reached the railway station. Hope you understood it. We shall see another example. So two happenings, one after another in the past. Now the football match is going on. We reached or entered. We entered the stadium. One action. The match between Kerala Blasters and Northeast United. We simply say the match. The match started. So the match started. When we reached there, the match was going on. So first action, the match started. As we see in the earlier example, this first action is to be given in past perfect form. So the match had plus V3. Had started before or when. Before we entered the stadium. Before We entered the stadium. The match had started. Had plus V3. Just a past perfect form. Next, another one. Rajiv completed the script. Tirakatha. Script. You might have heard script by so and so. Tirakatha. Script. Rajiv completed the script. One action. The director, film director, visited his house. Two action. Here the first action is Rajiv completed the script. So this action should be in had plus V3. Complete, completed, completed. So add had as this is the first action. Rajiv had completed the script before or when the director visited his house or his office. Note it, when there are two past incidents or happenings or actions, the first past action is given in past perfect form. Structure is subject plus had plus V3 and object, linking two sentences with a conjunction. This is past perfect. Now you can think of another example with different names and different verbs. One more example. Gita had finished cooking. Gita had finished cooking before her favorite is an adjective. Favorite serial started on television. Gita had finished. This is the first action. When her favorite serial aired on television, she completed his work. She had finished cooking before her favorite serial started. This is the second happening or second incident or second action. This is the first action. Now we have seen present perfect and past perfect. Now we shall look into another perfect. that is future perfect. Future perfect is to denote or describe an action which would be completed in a particular time in the future. A particular time in the future. That is future perfect. Future perfect. So future perfect, we form future perfect to denote or describe an action we expect to be completed in a particular period of time in the future. That means subject plus will have plus V3. Will have plus V3 an object. That use a preposition. Example, by May 2022, Rahana will have worked for 8 years in the factory. By May 2022. By May 2022. Anna will have worked 8 വർഷം പൂർത്തിയാക്കിയിരിക്കും. By May 2022 is future time. Another one, by next month. She will have completed she will have completed 1 year in her research. By next month, she will have completed 1 year in her research. This is future perfect. An action which is expected to be completed in a certain period of time in the future. In common use, this is not used very commonly, very popularly, but we have to understand what it is. Subject plus will have plus V3. Past participle is the V3 form. Now we shall see a few of the continuous usage. Another thing, what is the difference between past simple or simple past and past perfect. Some people have a doubt. Some very old incidents should be in past perfect. No. Any old incident or action can be given, should be given in simple past. According to the Holy Bible, Adam or Eve ate the forbidden fruit, vilakapatta kani, pada. Ate. Ate means the past tense of eat. Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit, the simple past. So it can be used, the simple past can be used to denote any past action. And what's the difference between past tense, simple past and past perfect? In past perfect, there should be more than one, two or more actions, past actions. Of them, the first action is used in past perfect with had plus V3 form or past participle form. When we reached there, that's the second action. Reaching is the second action. First action, the match started, the film started, the class started. So as the class started is the first action, we have to give it past perfect. Class had started when we reached the college or college. If that is a student, you can use college. Or for some other purpose, if you go to the college. So when we reach the college, the college, the class had started. Or the professor had started the lecture. Had plus V3. So that is the difference between simple past and past perfect. Now we are going to learn continuous. Continuous means an ongoing process, ongoing action. Every time in a continuous, there should be a bit of be form, and ing is present perfect. Ing sometimes it may be a gerund. We shall come to that later. So ing form, present perfect form. So what's the present perfect form for go? Past tense is went. Going, going is the present participle form or ing form. Present continuous, you need of a present tense, an action, an ongoing action, a continuing action in the present. I am talking about present continuous. It's a present continuous sentence. You are learning tenses. That's also is a present continuous tense. Subject plus is or is or are. Subject plus is or are plus ing. Verb, ing form of the verb. She is dancing. They are playing football, basketball, volleyball, cricket, anything. Present continuous. Next, we saw present perfect. Present perfect. So the continuous of present perfect continuous. So what is present perfect continuous and what it is used for? So what is present perfect? Present perfect is an action started in the past and completed just before the present. We have seen that. So what is present perfect continuous? I will show a picture. Past, present and future. Present perfect continuous denotes an action started in the past. Action or happening started in the past. Reached the present and it is expected to continue to the future. An action started in the past, entering through the present. Now also it is life. It's an ongoing process, an ongoing action. And I expect, or we expect, or you expect, she expect, Rahman expect, Rafiq expect, Muhammad expect, Shalini expect, Talvin expect, Sabine expect, Nevin expect, any subject expects that will be continued to the future. For example, first of all we shall see the structure. Subject, of course there should be, plus singular, plural, has or have. For present perfect we have seen there should be has or have or has. This is singular, this is plural, you know it. Plus been. I said there should be a piece of be form. As it is perfect tense, this is a past participle of be, been. Have or has been plus ing form of the verb as it is continuous. Ing form of the verb. For example, Rama. How many? What is the number? Singular or plural? It's singular. So has or have? Has. Then what is needed? Has plus been. Form of be. For every continuous, there should be a form of be. One among the 8 forms. There, Rama has been working. Ing form of the verb. For Rama has been working for 8 years in the college. Since working for 8 years since 2012. So Rama has been working for 8 years, since working in a college, in a hospital, in an office, anyway, or in a village. 8 years since 2012. Started working in the past. Now also she is working, and she expects working in the future in the same place, or in the same college, or the same institution. So Rama has been working. There should be a period of time. You have to show a period of time. He or she or we have been doing the project since last month, or for 1 month. We have been doing the project for 1 month. Now also we are with the project. We expect that we are going with the project to the future. That is present perfect continuous. Another is past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous is an action which was ongoing or continuing for a particular period of time in the past, before a completed action. So past perfect, subject plus had to show past perfect. For continuous we need been, as it is the perfect form. Past participle of been should be ing form, or ing form of the verb. Abhilash had been playing cricket for 1 hour. Abhilash had been playing for cricket for 1 hour when his mother reached home. When his mother reached home, Abhilash had been playing cricket for 1 hour. 1 മണിക്കൂറായിട്ട് കളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോഴാണ് mother reached home. So he stopped cricket. It was continuing for 1 hour till his mother reached home. Present past perfect continuous. Next is future perfect continuous. Is also not, it is not so common, it's not so popular, but you have to see that also. Future perfect, we have seen that at a particular time something, we expect something could be completed. Future perfect continuous is also a continuing action or ongoing action in the future. Okay. Structure is subject plus will plus have plus been plus ing. Will have been ing form. By next month. Subesh verb will have been. Will have been saving money for 32 days. By next month, Subesh will have been saving money. Before starting the saving, she didn't have any money. So she started saving money. By next month, Subesh will have been saving money for 32 days. So it's in the initial step. So he will continue it. That can be expected. So this is future perfect continuous. It's the future tense, and I tell everybody, you know it, future tense. Will or shall plus basic form of the verb. Will go, shall go. Will write, shall write. And another thing, the future tense can be used in a present form, present continuous form. That will also be a future. We will be going tomorrow. If some plans are fixed earlier, the plan is fixed to go or to make something or complete some project. So we are going, that's present continuous. We are going, are plus we, plural, are, plural form of we, going, ing. We are going to Mumbai tomorrow. So that's a pre-planned program. So it can be said in a present continuous form, future tense. Some offers, some decisions, some expectations or predictions. All this can be in future tense. Future continuous, some continuing action in the future. We will be driving from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. tomorrow. We will be driving. Will plus be form plus ing. Will be driving. So we saw present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous, future tense, and in two types of future tense, future sentences using will and shall, and the other one present continuous. Also you can use if such programs are planned or decided earlier. That can be in present continuous can be used for denoting a future action. Thank you. We shall see the other parts late.